What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So today I wanted to talk about the Prime 1 Next Level Showcase that's going to be occurring here this Saturday for us in the US, Sunday Japan time. Now I will be live reaction video for it, so I'll create that link by the time this video airs. But we did get a teaser, and the only two things that were really noticeable in terms of like license and what's going to be revealed. Alexa, turn on Man Cave. So for one, we are going to be getting Prime 1 Terminator statues. The last showcase they teased Arnold, a base of an endoskeleton which kind of looked like the chest, and the T-1000 having both, like the bullet in the head, normal head. Arnold was battle damaged. But we never saw the full statues, the switch outs, or anything. So that is the thing I'm looking forward to the most, is the reveal of all three of those. And let's see if they do any other characters. I know Darkseid has their Sarah Connor that they just showed production photos on. Now, I like their Sarah Connor. I think it's good. I think it's way overpriced. $1,600 for a basic looking female. So yeah, it's very overpriced. I do like Sarah Connor. I don't need her, but I want her. But I'd also love one where it's like Sarah and just John together. You might as well just have them do it. Why didn't they just throw John Connor on there? I feel like that would have made it much better. So that's one miss, but it would be cool if Prime 1 did a Sarah and John Connor. Will I get Darkseid Sarah? If Prime 1 doesn't make one, I have the space and money, then yes. But if I'm lacking space and money, then no. So, because I have a few ideas on how we can, potentially do it, but this next level showcase is really going to determine my Terminator setup, this TV setup, and a lot of things, honestly. But my number one most anticipated thing is going to be the Terminator, without a doubt. I have heard rumors that they might be showing off some alien statues that are that scale. The extra large 1/3, almost half scale size. Now, that does beg the question, would I convert my whole AVP wall to that scale? That is definitely a very difficult thing to do for many reasons. One, they're substantially more expensive. Like that was $3,500, but the aliens, they're, with inflation, I'm quite confident the next one's going to be like 4,000, plus shipping. So close to 5,000 each. And there's problems with this scale. One, it doesn't scale with, like these 1/3. You can see how much bigger it is than a Lycan. And I don't like that massive size difference. Two, the bases don't even fit on my shelves. Three, they're so incredibly heavy in so many boxes that resale is difficult. Even on this highly coveted Predator, I see the resale value isn't very good. The only thing that is good is the closed mouth head. I see it selling for $1,500. But, not only does the scale look out of scale with anything else, but the poses are very museum-ish, and I prefer more action pose. Like this is action pose, versus that one is more just standing up. I actually do prefer the pose on the Cinema Cat. I think it looks better. But all my other aliens and predators, they're not truly action pose like that, isn't that just standing there, kind of head turned. So they could definitely make that in a larger scale. That one slightly hunched over, ready to attack, kind of him hunched like a dog. So you could definitely do that in a larger scale, but that definitely, I would love to see them engineer that in a larger scale. That one is so dynamic. Plus you have Wolf, incredibly dynamic as well. So, those two are dynamic. This one's decently dynamic. That's very dynamic, much more than the 1/3. So, it's definitely going to be much more museum pose, but it's also just not going to scale good with that, where right now, look how big Chap is compared to them. Imagine a big chap that's like that tall. It's going to look stupid big. When I initially put my Predator over there, I didn't like how it looked in comparison with everything else in my room. Where right now, when I look at Cinemaquette, I feel like it scales perfectly. So I really like the scaling of these ones better in general. I mean, bigger generally is always better, but not necessarily in this case. I think, just detail and concept is, I prefer them just regular 1/3. Anyways, back to topic. So, Prime 1 may reveal Terminators, or they may reveal aliens, and they might reveal some Predators. Maybe we'll see Wolf, or at least a teaser. Last time we saw the AVP Scar and his 2 companions. So we've seen Berserker Predator, we've seen P2. Wolf is definitely one to do. They also got Fugitive Predator, Prey Predator, if they're going to go down the entire rabbit hole. Yeah, that's something definitely to look forward to. I'm sure we might see more Jurassic Park stuff, because they generally always reveal at least one Jurassic stuff. They've already did Jurassic World Dominion. They've done a new Blue. I mean, the most sensible route for them is to kind of do like a life-size raptor or a big T-Rex bust or something. Give Infinity and Queen some competition. I'm sure we're going to see some Beast Wars. If I was to guess, maybe the main villain, I can't remember his name, maybe an Optimus, and maybe the ape guy, Optimus Primal. So, if I was to guess, I would say they'd do those 3 statues. Maybe even Mirage. They could also technically do the kid. But, yeah, I'm sure we're going to see at least, 2 Transformer statues. And I'm guessing Beast Wars, since that's the most recently released movie. I'm sure we're going to see some Lord of the Rings. Last time we got Gandalf the Grey. If they were smart and continuing the trek, they would do Saruman. And after Saruman, I would then say Galadriel, Elrond, Orcs, Giant Cave Troll. That would be the route I would take if I was the owner. But that is what I am hoping for, is Saruman. And if they could do like a orc where it has 2 orcs in one, I think that would be pretty sick. And a gigantic cave troll. I almost bought that 1/4 custom, and sometimes I still wish I did, because I did like it quite a bit. But it was, that nasty seam line, the lacking detail made me not buy it, but the price was good. But if Prime 1 did a killer giant cave troll, I would definitely look at moving Monsterverse and converting this whole thing to Lord of the Rings. Because I freaking do love Lord of the Rings. So I'm sure we're going to see that. Monsterverse, I don't see anything coming. I would say next year, once we get the new Godzilla vs. Kong movie. DC, we might see a new Flash statue, maybe General Zod, maybe Supergirl. Those are definitely possibilities when it comes to, because the Flash is really the only movie recently. There's Blue Beetle, Shazam 2. I don't think they'll do that, because they only made 100 of this guy. They've already done Black Adam, so I would guess Flash. Blue Beetle isn't out yet, so they're not going to reveal anything. So maybe just the Flash for movie DC. I'm sure we're going to see a plethora of DC comic-based Batmans. Probably 30 of those, like they always do. Now, they have revealed they're doing their next Dragon Ball Z statue. As you know, this is Prime 1, Goku and Vegeta, my 2 favorite DBZ statues. And they did tease a Frieza, and it was his palms open to the side classic Frieza evil look like when he's introduced. Which is a good pose, but they definitely need more than that if they want to top Sume. So I'm real curious how good their Frieza statue is going to be. And that's if they, are showing Frieza. We don't technically know. We just know we saw a Z symbol. So we're definitely going to see a Dragon Ball Z. And I think they really do need to capitalize on Dragon Ball Z. It's what's taking so long? They made 3,500 Gokus, 2,500 Vegetas, and they sold out. They're sought after. They're even selling for more than MSRP. So they're definitely, DBZ, I still feel, is one of the better licenses right now in the economy where people are still willing to pay good money for it. So I think Prime 1 should focus on DBZ and do much more of it. My guess is we're just going to see Frieza and maybe a teaser for a Piccolo, or maybe a Broly. Maybe they even do Gohan. But I think Prime 1 should capitalize on Dragon Ball Z. Goku and Vegeta were a colossal success. How many... Nowadays, you rarely see an ES that big with Prime 1, 3,500 that sells out in pre-order status. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that on another statue outside of Goku. So they need to capitalize on the DBZ license and go way beyond just Goku and Vegeta and really do the entire Z Warriors and all villains. And if they did that, I would probably sell off all my KD and, if they topped Sume, I'd probably just go all Prime 1. But let's see what happens. I definitely want the best version of each character in that statue form, and that's definitely the best Goku and Vegeta, and it'll take a lot for them to top all these KDs because they are quite good, especially that Majin by Sume. So in terms of video game statues, there's been a lot of Zelda stuff lately, which is great. I love Zelda. I've waited years for it. Tears of Kingdom, I'm still playing it and loving it. I know First Four Figures has had the Zelda license, but frankly, they have done the absolute worst job in the world on that license. Not making a Link 1/4 in like 12 years since they've had it. That's the biggest mistake. Like, how dumb can they be? I really don't like First Four Figures as a company, nor Gaming Heads. They're both terrible companies. So I want to see Prime 1 do more video game stuff. I would love them to get the Halo license and do a proper Master Chief with Cortana and also an Elite or Brute. Maybe do all three. If you could do like a Master Chief versus an Elite and maybe even have, some little Covenant on the bottom, the little guys, I think that would be so sick. But Master Chief with Cortana, versus an Elite and two little guys, I would definitely buy that day one. If they got the Zelda license, that'd be great. I don't think they're going to get Zelda. They haven't really done Nintendo stuff. It's mostly just PlayStation. But they have done some Xbox, but Halo, I think, is a huge one they should go after. I think there's a big market for Halo, and they need to go after that. Because I'm trying to think of other video games. Star Wars, Harry Potter. Yeah, they're not going to do those. They need to go after Halo. I think that's the best thing they can do. And also Tomb Raider and Last of Us. They've kind of teased that they're doing Last of Us 1. So I want to see a Joel and Ellie similar to that. And ideally, like that. Joel fighting a clicker. Ellie fighting a whatever. Ellie fighting a clicker. Joel fighting a bloater. You name it. I want a diorama-styled Last of Us 1. And then I want a Tomb Raider, give it to us like Aloy, from the first video game ideally. So, yeah. That is kind of what I'm really hoping for when it comes to the Prime 1 the next level showcase event. So, let me know what you guys think are, what do you think is going to come? And then what do you hope is going to come? And what do you anticipate based off what they've shown? Because I'm sure you guys probably recognize some other logos that I don't. I just saw Terminator and DBZ. Anyways, folks, that is it. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.